Hey guys, this is Phil in Florence. I want to show you what I'm up to today. I've got another modification I want to do to my offset. This Texas original offset I got. Last time I used it, I noticed that my wood burn was not as good as I've had in the past. And after looking around and checking on the Firebox, other things, airflow, I noticed something. Let me show you what it was. You see the grate, the charcoal grate down at the bottom? You notice anything? Well, if you come out here, you can see it had flattened out due to the heat from the fire. It had flattened out on the bottom here, and there was no air getting under it. So I decided that I wanted to go with something better. So let me show you what I did. I'm gonna take this out and discard it. And here is the big dog charcoal grate. You see the heavy duty metal in that? I saw this on eBay. I got to looking around on the internet, but this comes in a 14 by 18, and what I needed was a 13 by 17. So I'm going to have to trim this up at least on the long side. I don't have a torch myself or a plasma cutter, but I do have a side grinder and a cutting bit. I believe I can go in and take about an inch of this off. I'm going to try it. If not, I got a friend that's got a cutter, a plasma cutter, that can take care of it. We'll see, because if you put it in here, you can tell right away that I got to take some of that off. You see that? So I'm gonna have to come back up here, right along in here, and these bars have got to be cut. Well, as you can see, this is 17 3/4, but you gotta allow for that door to close. So we're gonna have to go with 17 1/2. Yep. And that's some nice heavy steel there, but it'll cut it. It'll just be slow, but I'll show you what I can do with it. I'm gonna set this up in the vise and get my cutter out, my grinder out, and put that cutting blade on it and see what we can do with it. One down. All right, I'm gonna get the rest of these across here, and then we'll start on these bars. Okay, as you can see, I got me some clearance here on these bars. I may have to adjust this right here. This is not matching up with these other two. It must not have been laid on there exactly straight, but I got to get the 17 1/2. All right, we'll see what we got. Hold on. Let me turn this back around where I can get the end we're working with back down here on my right hand, right side. See what we got here. 17 1/2. That's perfect. So we're gonna have to draw a straight edge across there. Well, my side cutter blade is doing the job. Because my battery, it doesn't take long when you get into some heavy grinding or cutting for these batteries. They'll do the job. but I didn't have a full charge on either one of them. So let me show you what I've got so far. Let's square it off or unsquare. You see where I've come down here, or when you look across there, I need to take my grinder and grind this off to here, and then I'm going to cut it there at the edge of that shiny metal. Then I got to come down here, and this crown right here is where it's got to be cut for 17.5. So I'm going to grind this down to the crown of this expanded metal right there, and then I'm going to cut that bar. It's been about 25 minutes. I'm still waiting on that last red light, charging light, to fill up on my battery. But what I got left, you see that mark right there, I'm going to finish that cut, and this is when I was working on my battery went out. I'm going to finish that cut, and that's good up here. So I'm going to cut that, and then I'm going to grind this expanded metal. Well, that's what you get with batteries, battery powered tools. 9 minutes to drain it on heavy cutting and 27 minutes to recharge. Let's see what we can do with this thing. It'll probably take that one to grind down, you know, what I need to grind, but let's see if we can get these last two cuts done. Safety glasses. Got to wear those. No telling what liable to fly off and hit you in the eye. Alright. There you go. Got one more to do right here, and I'll get back with you. I've got it to where I think it'll work, down to 17.5 inches. Let's go check it. Okay guys, let's see if it fits in there. Remember, it was way off, and because of that nipple for the bulkhead adapter, I'm gonna have to yeah, I'm pushing down a good bit. Let's see if the door will close. Well, I'll be done. It needs that right there. It's hitting right there a little bit. I'm gonna have to come back and grind this metal steel off a little bit, and it'll work. As you can see, I need to take a little bit of this off. I'm gonna try to grind that off of there, some of it, and it'll work just fine. That'll do it. More grinding. Let's see what she'll look like. I believe it's gonna work. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Yeah, boy, we got clearance. I see clearance all the way down. Perfect. Now, that is going to hold the wood and the fire, and there won't be any sagging in that. Alright. Alright. That looks good. Plenty of air can get through there now, whether it's incoming air or air coming from that bulkhead Guru adapter for the fan. Okay guys, that does it on the Firebox grate. charcoal grate. I got one more thing. I had made a basket one time and just wired, you know, bent it around and wired the corners. You know, it worked, but I never liked it. So I got online and looked at Island Outdoors, I believe. So I got this one. It's stainless steel. It's advertised as 14 by 14 by, I believe, 9. When you get down to the real measurements, it's 13.5 by 13.75. I was hoping that it would work. I took it on faith, and that's going to be close. Hold on a minute and let's see what it looks like. Okay, let's see if she'll go in there. Oh my gosh, look at there. About 1/8 of an inch. Perfect. Can you see that? Perfect. It sits up higher than the ledge where my grate sits for the Firebox grate, but let me show you what I can do. That is no problem because this Firebox grate, it can sit, it is closed. But most of the time when you're cooking on that, yeah, it's closed. Perfect. Okay, I didn't think it would, but it does. Most of the time when you're using it, it's open anyway, but it sits on top and it's going nowhere. Alright, so I told you earlier on another part of the video, I'm sweating again. The temperature's up and down around here, I'm telling you. I told you earlier on a video, one of these video clips, I was going to do that, use the offset cooker using the BBQ GURU. And so you saw the video where I put the bulkhead adapter on for the fan attachment. And these were the other two items I was waiting on. Now I'm ready for the cook. So we're going off for New Year, so it'll be another week or so before I can get that video in testing out this GURU on the offset. So I'm keeping you in suspense. I'll be back. Stay tuned. Just showing my new grate off. Heavy duty. I mean, that's number 3 expanded metal and 2-inch steel runners welded on. That one will never do what this did. That's pitiful there, to put that in a barbecue smoker when it's such a nice smoker. It had flattened out. This one here will last as long as the smoker lasts. And I still have nice air movement room under there. Nice space for air movement. Even my GURU bulkhead adapter can blow through there. That's what I was waiting on. And I got me a new stainless steel basket to go down in there. Fits perfect, and it'll hold. Fits perfect, and it'll hold all the Fogo lump charcoal I want to put in it if I want to fill it up. I probably will on the long cook. There we go. I like that.